Hey guys, it's Casey's Politics. So today, the NRCC released their 2026 Democrat House targets. So we're going to be analyzing this here. So starting off with California's ninth, Josh Harder. He won his last election by about four. He's like a fake moderate. So he's probably going to hold on. If I was the NRCC, I wouldn't really focus too much because the blue wave and whatnot. Then you have Adam Gray, who extremely narrowly defeated John Duarte. Really, Duarte kind of had himself to blame also a little bit here. Um, Coming out as pro-choice when, and then many Republicans decided not to vote for John Duarte. So he kind of doomed himself there, and he also he also faced a good candidate, and he ended up losing. These districts are very gerrymandered, though, obviously, as we know. Whitesides, Tran, and Min, all same kind of thing. They're probably all gonna hold on because they're very gerrymandered. Now we have Darren Soto and Jared Moskowitz in Florida. Soto won by about 13, and Moskowitz won by about 5. Um, as we see in 2022, Soto won by 7. Moskowitz won by about 5 again. So, it's undeniable that obviously Florida has many good trends for Republicans, but I would say Florida's ninth, especially, is out of reach. So now we have Indiana's first congressional district. That's like the Gary area. So Frank Mervan run it by about 9 last year. In 2022, he won it by about 6. Um, Even though this district has been trending Republican, it has definitely been trending Republican. I think Trump came really close to winning it. Still, Mervin winning by 9 going into a blue of year. I think he's still going to hold on. Even though the district is turning a corner. We have Maine second, Jared Golden. As we all know, he extremely narrowly held on and beat Austin Terrio. He won by 6 in 2022. He won by, the same margin in 2020. So I actually think Jared Golden may run for Senate or governor. If he runs for Senate or governor, I think this race starts at lean to likely Republican if Golden declines to run for the House. So this is a reasonable target, by the way, even if Golden does not um, decide to run for Senate or governor, because he could potentially be um, in danger of losing. So now we have Michigan's eighth. Kristen McDonald-Rivet faced a really weak candidate in Paul Young. Trump won this district by a couple points. Young lost by almost 7. So, if we get a stronger candidate in Michigan's eighth, I could definitely see it getting closer. But McDonald-Rivet, since she's the incumbent and she's a fake moderate, I think she has it locked down for the foreseeable future. And after that, North Carolina's first, which encompasses the black belts. Davis won it by 2 last time. Republicans were really eager to flip this. Many thought they could, but Davis just seems to be an overperformer as Trump actually won his district. So I think Don Davis is going to hold on. Now we have Chris Pappas. I think Pappas may run for Senate. I would not necessarily call him a target. I mean, honestly, I think he's kind of unbeatable in the House, at least. So I don't really think Republicans should be investing much money into any New Hampshire seats, really. It's interesting that they're not targeting New Hampshire's second, which is Goodlander. Goodlander is arguably a weaker candidate because she has less name recognition. But nevertheless, I don't think Republicans should be putting much money into New Hampshire. So now we have New Jersey's ninth. Trump actually narrowly won this district. Uh, Pooh hold on, Pooh held on by about 5. Um, with the blue wave coming, I really don't think Republicans have much of a shot, to be honest, in New Jersey. Even though New Jersey is trending Republican, I would not divert too many resources into there. Gabe Vasquez, he's a pretty strong candidate. He won by 4 last year, and he barely won in 2022. This is extremely gerrymandered for Democrats, so I don't see Vasquez losing anytime soon. I mean, maybe if they run a candidate stronger than Harrell, but I don't really see that happening. Nevada, these districts here, I think Trump won one of these, but these are extremely gerrymandered. I believe Trump won this district and this district, if I'm not mistaken. But this is extremely gerrymandered, so I'll just leave it with Democrats. New York's third and New York's fourth, Tom Suozzi and Laura Gillen. So Tom Suozzi, he's another fake moderate. Laura Gillen, who knocked off Anthony D'Esposito, same kind of thing. Especially with the blue wave in 2026, I don't really see them losing. I think the NRCC should um target probably. I mean, excuse me, the NRCC should focus on more competitive races such as California's 13th or Maine's second. So, and then there's also New York's 19th, which is Josh Riley. Let's see. He beat Mark Molinaro. Mark Molinaro is, I mean, really, he's always been an underperformer. I don't see Riley losing it. Um, Ohio's ninth and Ohio's 13th. I think these actually might be redrawn to favor Republicans. Marcy Kaptur came really close to losing. She won by a skin of her teeth. She was greatly aided by a right wing third party candidate. Amelia Sykes, she has Akron in her district, so it's pretty difficult for her to lose, even though this may be redrawn to be more favorable for Republicans. Same with the ninth. So Captor and Sykes, Captor, no matter if she gets drawn out, she should still be targeted, but I think she'll get drawn out because Ohio has to draw a new congressional map in 2026. Henry Cuellar and Vicente Gonzalez, they both held on, even though Trump won both of these districts, I believe. He definitely won Cuellar's. But they just seem to be really liked in Southern Texas, so I don't really see them being too much of a target. Maybe if they can hit Cuellar and Gonzalez on more like social issues, that might be a way to um, fire up Hispanics to vote for the Republican. Um, Now Virginia 7th, Eugene Vinman. Oh, wrong one. He won by about 3. This is Spanberger's former seat. I don't really see him losing with the blue wave coming. I mean, absolutely, if he's targeted on certain things, he could absolutely lose. Um, Washington's third, Marie Gluckskamp-Perez. She faced a really weak candidate twice in Joe Kent. He's a terrible candidate. If Republicans run somebody better, they're going to have obviously a lot better of a shot. But I still see Marie Gluckskamp-Perez holding on. But I actually agree with this target because I feel like it could be good if Republicans don't nominate Joe Kent again. So that was my analysis of the NRCC's first targets here. Uh, Thank you for watching. This has been Casey's Politics.